Welcome to Let's Go Live Writing Sprints. So, happy Saturday. Hold on, I gotta move this over. I always think I have it set up properly, and then I start my live, and then I find out it's not. So, anyway, happy first Saturday of October. I am so excited for today because I started a new series, and I did the series announcement yesterday. So it's the Cougars and Cubs Series. And so I talked about it in my previous lives or writing sprint lives that I wanted a palate cleanser in between publishing my dark romance novels. And so that's what this is. It's kind of like a meet cute, fun little short novella series, but super spicy. So, because I know that's really what everybody likes. Hey, Cassies, welcome. Are you going to write with us today? Tell me what you're working on. So the first book in that Cougars and Cubs series is going to be launching later this month. I'm going to do the cover reveal, I think today or tomorrow. I have to get that all ready to go. And then you guys will know the name and you'll see who the characters are. But actually, I think I did a character interview, or no, a character introduction already on my profile, reels, whatever you call it. So you'll see those. That's Taylor and Paolo. Anyway, I'm getting the book back from my copy editor today. And so she's already sent me the message this morning. It's done. She's going to post on Instagram too about her experience and what she thinks of the book. So then, once I get it back, it'll go into formatting and it'll be available for you guys if you want to sign up for my arc for Paolo and Taylor's story. And so I think the arcs, normally I don't do book sirens because it's just so convenient, but I think I'm going to do it different where I just handle all the arcs myself because it is a novella. So I'm going to do like an arc readers wanted post on Instagram, probably maybe like Monday. Cassie's, it's a writing day today. Yay! Need to get some words in. Good, I do too. So I'm really glad that you have joined me and that we're going to work together to be productive today. And so tell me if this is your ongoing whip and if you have it a release date in mind, and also what the genre is. I always find that fascinating to know what everybody's working on. What I'm working on today is book 2 in that series, Cougars and Cubs, because it's going to be his friend is Sebastian, and Sebastian makes an appearance in Paolo's story. But then Sebastian is going to get his own book, and that's going to be like a little sexy Santa book that comes out, and I can't figure out if I want to release it like in November, like the end of November, like after Thanksgiving, or if I want to wait and put it into December. Hey Robin, I got your text message. Robin, Hunting for a Good Read, just joined, and she is my she's my copy line editor. So if you're looking for those services, you can reach out to her, Hunting for a Good Read. And so I think she's going to post that she did, she's my editor for Paolo. Hey girl. And so Paolo, and she did Hamilton, and she did Takahashi. So it's great when you find good vendors that you can work with, and they believe in your body of work, and they like your stories, and they help you make them better. So good morning, EB. I know it's like 9 a.m. where you're at. So let me know if you're joining in the comments or if you're joining on screen today. Cassie's. Okay, a darkish romance, a motorcycle club. Okay, I love motorcycle club books, even though obviously I would never want to be in a motorcycle or club, babe, if you will. But right, don't we always read like our fantasy? Don't we always read what we want? Like those morally gray men, we would never date them. We would certainly never marry them. But in romance, like, we will. They'll be our boyfriends. Okay, Cassie's book, Your Whip, is book 1 and 2 of a 7-book series. Yes, I'm writing 2 at the same time. I'm crazy. Okay, Cassie, mad respect. It's hard to write 2 books at one time anyway, and I don't know how you keep the storyline straight within the same series. I think well, let me tell you, I'm going to try to tackle that, Cassie's, in December, because I have to write Giovanni's story for the Cougars and Cubs series, and I have to continue working on Isla's story for the Canyon series. So I'm going to take a stab at what you're already doing. However, they are radically different writing styles, they're radically different stories, and so I definitely won't get the plots mixed up. But if I was writing 2 books in the same series, oh my gosh, I don't know how I keep that straight, because I would let out secrets too early, or I'd have plot bunnies, or it would just be a mess. Inconsistencies all over the place, that's for sure. Evie, you're so cute. Girl, my ass is in bed, but I'm slowly getting up. I know, she is so sweet. That girl is a trooper. She joins me almost every Saturday that I have these. I have to have this hour, because this exact time spot, because I've moved it all around, and this is when the landscaping crew is done. And then before like the children get active and we have to go and do a myriad of things on the Saturday. So this is my sweet spot. Oh, that's a good idea, EB. You could write one at night and the other in the morning. Especially for NaNoWriMo in November next month. So if you guys are, if y'all are participating in NaNoWriMo, look me up. It's GiGi Meier, obviously, on NaNoWriMo, and then we can be camp buddies and then encourage and support each other on our 50,000 word count that we're trying to achieve. So I would love, love, love that. Okay. Cassie. Oh, Robin said to Cassie, I put this persona on during writing season. I wonder what that means. What do you put your persona on? Explain. I would love to know. So I started already writing Sebastian. Well, okay, I am a pantser through and through and through. But I've been trying to work on my writing craft, and I had taken some of the criticisms that I've gotten as a writer, because you know, you want to grow, you want to get better, you want to listen to what people are saying about your body of work, and deconstructed it and tried to do something totally different with my Cougars and Cubs series. And so I have been trying to plot it all out first and then go in and, you know, try and write the magic. And it's been a little challenging for me. I finally figured out my own romance beat sheet, which is a compilation of like, I don't know, 6 other people's, and you cobble it together because the word count for these books is only 40,000 instead of my massive like 130, 135 dark romance novels. But I started writing Sebastian, so I kind of have a super loose plot outline for Sebastian's Santa story. And then I was writing the first chapter, I think yesterday. I don't even know what day it is. Today's Saturday. So I started writing the first one Thursday, and the beginning of his chapter. And then I wrote, he's Thursday. I started writing Chloe, his love interest, her chapter 2 on Friday, yesterday. And Sebastian is a lot more sappy than I thought. He's like a wild playboy, has immense wealth. It's set here in Houston, which is kind of interesting that I set it in my hometown. But it allows me to kind of reference different things. Like there's this house in River Oaks that is famous. And River Oaks is a very affluent neighborhood in the heart of the inner loop of downtown. And this house is estate. It's a humongous property. It literally has the largest residential pool in Texas, like swimming pool. They actually have 3 swimming pools on this property. But they would have fundraisers all the time, charity events, galas, and you could have literally boat rides, ride around in the boat. And so I kind of incorporated that into Sebastian's story. So he is living in that infamous house in Houston. And so he has a lot of money, but he turned out to be a lot more sappy and kind of like emotional than I thought he would. So, you know, there's some trauma there we got to unpack, even though it's a novella. Okay, so you're talking about your persona. You put on biker, babe, motorcycle girl. I like reading those stories, although I would not be a biker babe because, I'd be scared of like dying or, getting road rash or falling off the bike or flying over, you name it. Good morning, high on diamonds. So, okay. So I've talked for a while. I'm totally not prepared, but you guys know that because I always seem to be running around. I made a big breakfast for the family today. And so I had to make big breakfast, clean it all up, you name it. So that is why I am not prepared with our stuff. But I know Evie, you're probably making breakfast. What else are you guys working on today? I'd love to hear it. Love to support y'all. Where's I cannot find our, there it is. I couldn't find our clock. Okay. So, as per usual, we will do the Pomodoro method, which is supposed to be 5 minutes of talking, but you know me, I can't stick to that. So 5 minutes of chit-chat, 25 minutes writing, and then after the 25 minutes, I'll stop the timer. The timer will go off, we'll chit-chat some more, and we'll do another writing session. So today I can only do 2 writing sessions with you guys because, oh my gosh, we have like a million things that we need to do as a family now that I'm back from San Diego and I'm out of the hospital. So got to get caught up on life. Anyway, I'm going to put 25 minutes up. And so I wish you guys good luck. Hope the creative vibes are flowing this morning. And here we go. I'm going to hit start and mute my line because I got kids and doggies. Alrighty, 25 minutes is up. How did you guys do? I had a slow start. Do you ever do that? I think I compared it one time to like double dutch jump rope, where you have to kind of get the feel of the ropes, the rhythm of the ropes before you jump in. And sometimes I think writing is that same way. Like you got to get the rhythm of the writing and what that scene was to go back and review it. Go back and review it to be like, what was I talking about? What's the scene? What's the tone? What's the pace? That kind of thing. EB, once you get coffee, are you writing with us? Or are you just hanging out? That's so sweet that you do hang out with us, even though you're barely awake. And are you feeling better? That poor girl had COVID and she's had a twisted ankle, so she's had quite the run here lately. So the scene I'm writing, you're eating and you'll be writing in the next one. Good. So the scene I'm writing is chapter 2 in Sebastian's book, and it's Chloe and Taylor. So Sebastian is really wealthy. The premise is that his parents passed away tragically in a tragically in a private jet accident. And so he was, left an orphan, an adult. He was, I think, in my mind, he was 20, and that was 5 years ago. He's 25. But Paolo says, like, those years have aged him because he's been adrift, and he's, spent all that time partying. Even though he is on the board of his parents' companies, he leaves that to be run by people with a lot more experience. And so anyway, Chloe and Taylor are getting ready, and Taylor is Paolo and Taylor's story. And so Chloe is her best friend, and they're getting ready for Sebastian's party. So that's chapter 2. It's the introduction of the heroine, if you will, on the beat sheet, and getting a feel for her and what her whole story is. So her I don't feel as deeply. Like Sebastian just kind of like flowed right on out, and it was so easy with like his trauma and his sadness. And then Chloe's, I'm like, I don't know, she seems super shallow. She's kind of obsessed with clothing and fashion and looking perfect all the time. But her backstory in my mind is that she grew up in poverty with a lot of brothers and sisters, and it was a single mom trying to provide for all of them. And so she's had, hand-me-downs, and she knows how to sew and design, because eventually she wanted to be able to go to fashion school, but they could never afford it because fashion school obviously is so expensive, and she didn't qualify for a scholarship. So that's kind of her backstory. So with Sebastian's immense wealth, I was like, she's going to be not blasé about it, but kind of like, I don't know, put off by it. I don't know. I can't really. So anyway, you can tell I'm struggling with her chapter. I'm just struggling with her. So it took me a while to kind of get into the rhythm of the writing, and I dictated a little bit. So if you saw me talking or my lips moving, you know why, because I can dictate much faster than I can write. And yeah, Robin, you were saying that is what I was going to say for Chloe. It's accurate. That she's kind of like, what they call it, vapid. She's kind of shallow. As someone who grew up with hand-me-downs, took a while to get out of that mindset. Yeah, because you know how they say when you're deciding a hero and a heroine's, emotional arcs outside of the story arcs, that they are supposed to be opposite. And so he, even though he is very wealthy, he's lonely. He misses his parents. And she comes from a really loud, boisterous family with a whole lot of kids, and they didn't have anything. And so I'm hoping like there'll be some cute little scene where, I don't know, maybe she takes him home, and there's like, this is the family he's always wanted, kind of like the family feel. Obviously he's not wanting children when he's 25, or maybe he would, I don't know. But that's not this particular Cougar and Cub story. No babies in this one. It's not that she's shallow, it's that she's insecure about her past. She doesn't think she belongs. Oh, okay. See, okay, I just need to screenshot this and save it for later. Oh, I felt the need to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. So yeah, what I was thinking is that that's why she wants to always look her best, appear perfect. Hey, Mama Bird, good morning. She wants to look her best and feel. We're talking about Chloe, Mama Bird, so you know who that is already. Mama Bird Edits is my developmental editor. So if you need developmental editing or any help, she's helped me with, ironing out my beat sheet and figuring out if I got it right. She's also been the one that helped me with my plot holes, my inconsistencies, and where in the heck to go as I'm trying to work on my writing craft and figure out how to become a better writer. So Mama Bird, hey, imposter syndrome is real. It is. And so she's been really great. I shoot ideas over to her. I'm like, what do you think about this? She's in it. Also, the other thing I love is she's like, this doesn't match. It gives me the ick feel. I think we need to change this character around. And I appreciate that because, when you're an author, you write the characters how you see them in your head. But when you're a reader, you don't necessarily, when you're reading your own work, you don't necessarily pick up as to how they appear. And so you're not objective anymore. You're kind of biased. And so you're like, oh, I didn't even know they were giving you an ick factor, or that's not going to work. Yeah. Okay, so EB, you were saying it is. When I was growing up, my mom always said, fake it until you make it. That's exactly right. I feel like Chloe uses her fashion and her clothes and design as an armor to protect herself from the pain of growing up in poverty and scarcity, right? And so when you look at her, she looks put together, professional, stunning, beautiful, but on the inside, it's just, kind of a hot mess, insecurities. Chloe always shopped the discount takes for designer clothes. Yes. See? Oh my gosh, let's brainstorm. That's what we should do. Instead of writing sprints, we could do brainstorming sprints on everyone else's book. That would be so fun though, right? I say that for now sometimes. I still do that, EB. I can't afford full price. And EB said I don't even bother with designers anymore. Yeah, I don't. I have a whole closet full of designer stuff because when I was COO for that company, I did have all the expensive labels. So now they sit in there and they collect dust because I rarely obviously wear Hermes around my house with my celebrity bulldog. I just stopped the discount racks because clothes are expensive. Shoot, everything's expensive. Groceries are expensive. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about for Chloe. And then of course, Sebastian could care less about clothing and fashion because bro can buy whatever he wants at any time. He's just lonely as can be. So, but I think, ladies, we're onto something. How fun would it be if we all were just brainstorming someone's book, where they get stuck? That might be kind of fun, brainstorming some ideas. Anyway, what y'all think? How many words did everybody get? I have 607 words. So, like I said, it was kind of I dictated some, I waited for some, and then I typed some. So I did all of them. I know, right, Cassie? That would be so much fun for brainstorming session. We'll have to figure it out. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to take a screenshot. Okay, this is so cheesy. Y'all, bear with me. How do I do a screenshot? Paused it. Okay. Hold on 1 second, if y'all will. Okay, sorry about that. My son got locked out. I was trying to ignore him and just be like, he's fine outside. When I was little, my mom used to always lock us outside. On Saturdays, she'd be like, y'all get out. Okay, what I missed? I'm going to catch up. It depends. I'm down for brainstorming. Maybe you're hilarious. I'm down for brainstorming if it's not bright ass early morning for real. I know she's a night owl. I'm great with ideas, but I can't write, Robin. I need like later in the day or a late night session with wine or water. Shoot, if we're doing wine, I'll be asleep. I don't really drink hardly ever. Just because as I'm older, I want to eat my calories. Shoot, I don't want to drink my calories. Oh yeah, and Mama Bird, yeah, I feel that. I can help y'all, but I don't want to write myself. Damn, 600 words is great. Thank you. I got 150. It's rough, right, Cassie? Like, I don't judge word count just because, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And it'd be like 250 words. And then other times I'll write a ton. Like, I can get like 1,000 words in let's say like 20, 25 minutes because I'm dictating. And then I go back and read it and I'm like, what the hell is this pile of crap? So I feel like it's all over the place. I feel like word count is such a misnomer, and as Robin and Jessica, who's Mama Bird edits, as they know, because y'all look at my work, just because it's a lot of words doesn't mean they're quality words. Yeah, never judge a word count. It's all progress. That is for sure. And so you guys know on my dark romance, I'm super wordy. And so the ladies have had to help me cut it back. Or Robin's had to be like, this is kind of like too much. My betas, like we get the point and you're getting repetitive. So I feel like word count is kind of a misnomer. And that's why give yourself some credit. That's so sweet. But Robin, I'm going to tell this story forever. I'm going to write a book and I'm going to tell it forever. And it's never going to end. And then everybody's like, enough already. So that was the catalyst to starting this little series. And you get locked out all the time. Yeah, quality over quantity. Alrighty. You ladies are too good for my ego. See, that's why we hang out on Saturdays. Because, to build each other up. Being an author is kind of a lonely experience, right? It's very solitary when you're writing a story. And sometimes, like Evie was saying, imposter syndrome is so real, right? You're like, am I even writing something worthy of someone wanting to read this? And so hanging out on Saturday, I don't know, I just feel like it's a way to support other authors and us be there and encouraging and fellowship. My church always says friends, fellowship, I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh, food, fellowship, and friends. Did I get that? Anyway, clearly I pay attention in church. But we're not having any food this time. Okay, so if you guys are ready, we'll do another 25 minutes and then I gotta go because obviously I had one kid who was locked out. I don't even know what he was doing outside. Obviously my daughter locked him out. And then we have to get on with our Saturday chores stuff. Okay, so we'll do another 25 minutes. I'm going to start it now, and good luck to you guys in whatever you're working on. Start, and I'm going to mute because these teenagers will probably start fighting. welcome back. Hi. Hi. I know, you're so loud. You're so loud. Where you going? Where you going? I don't know if y'all can hear my bulldog. He is right here. Like, right. I know. So, I hope you guys had a good ride. Oh, man. I hope you guys had a good writing session. You had your headphones on? Yeah, I had it muted, but then when I unmuted it, he was like, Mom, I'm back from out. He was in the backyard. So he had to let me know, like, he's inside now, because that's critical. Anyway, how did you guys do? I don't even know. Can you hear him shuffling? Every day I'm shuffling. Anyway, I'm going to sign off, and I really appreciate you guys joining me today. It has been so much fun as always, and so we'll do this again next Saturday. And then we need to come up with a night for you, Evie. I don't know how late, but and I don't know where Cassie's is located. I don't know what her time zone is, but we need to come up with a night where we can all brainstorm each other's books. So that would be really fun, just to get on here and talk about different ideas. And I would love to go with someone else's book first, because I always think that's fun, just to listen to ideas and exchange different exchange ideas. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of the Saturday. Get words down, Cassie. I hope EB, you do too. You have a wonderful weekend with your family, and then I will talk to you in the DMs. Ciao for now.